One of the most popular dramas today is a show on PBS, Masterpiece Theater, called Downton Abbey. And unfortunately, I've only watched episode 1 of season 1 and episode 1 of season 3. But I just have to listen to Brother Edward every morning and get to catch up on the rest of the show. And if you haven't seen it, it's about the Crowley family and a very aristocratic estate that they live in. And, you know, the times that I've seen it, it's very interesting that, you know, you have conniving servants, you have manipulating servants, you have some very loyal servants as well. You have an aristocratic family, which we all sort of find an attraction to. You have formal dinners, dressing for dinner. Don't you miss the good old days when you had to wear a black tie for dinner? But I think, no, I don't. Was there ever a day that you had to wear a black tie for dinner? But I think, why are we attracted to that? And I think we're attracted to dramas, whether they be period pieces like that, or really in many ways The Walking Dead, which is more what I watch, which is sort of is a drama in many ways, except instead of servants, you have zombies, I guess. That's the tale of that story. But why are we attracted to dramas? I think it's because, again, there's typically a very good storyline or a plot line. We have very interesting characters, often characters, despite the fact that they may have a title, or in the case of a servant or a zombie, something about their personality, character that we can somewhat relate to, and we like the settings. I mean, if you look at Downton Abbey, I mean, it's a beautiful setting, and who would not want to live in an estate? I once heard the Duchess of York say that living at Buckingham Palace was not everything it was cracked up to be. She said, in my private apartments, by the time they got the food from the kitchen to my private apartment, it was cold. So it's not everything to live in a palace, I guess. It can be quite disturbing at times. We are embarking in this week in the greatest drama of all time. And it's got its settings, a garden. All the action is either going to take place in a garden, a royal palace of Pontius Pilate, or on a hill where Christ will be crucified. It has incredible characters: Peter and Judas, Pontius Pilate; John, Mary of Magdala, who will stay by the cross; the Blessed Mother, who will walk the path with her son; and of course, the greatest character of all, Jesus Christ. What part do we play? Two things, I think. I found it very interesting that twice in this very short passage from Luke, we are told the Master has need of it. I think in many ways we are here. Our journey with Christ in these days are significant and important and needed because the Master has need of your presence. So as you go through the liturgies of this week, and in many ways it's really the liturgies that speak to us, the words that we will hear, the actions of the church, which bespeak our faith, the greatest signs of our faith, especially on Saturday night as we welcome new Christians and new Catholics into our church. The Master has need of it. Think of those words as you hear the wonderful characters, the settings, the storyline. And I would also invite you to listen very carefully in the next few days for the 4 themes that we've discovered in Luke this year, which are right behind me. The women, especially the women at the cross, the wonder and awe which come, especially in the resurrection, the outcast, and who are the outcast in these stories that we will hear, and certainly who offers welcome and hospitality to Jesus. All 4 of those themes will be present in the readings that we hear. Listen for them, because the Master has need of it.